going, everybody? I'm drawing the Atlantean right now. This is I don't know what stream it is. Probably like the sixth one. I usually do like that many streams per piece. It's gonna be like a big 11 by 17, unless I'm just jamming on it like in a competition or something. That would have to be like an hour, but this is more like 8 hours or more. Which I think that's a good exercise when you could draw something on a battle. Do it like in an hour or two. But this isn't a battle. So, anyways, this is a character created by Robert E. Howard, and now it's a book that's coming out quarterly called The Atlantean. And you can get it right now on fundmycomic.com. You can back it there. The campaign ends on Friday, and yeah, we'll talk about it a little more. Going to be going about an hour tonight, and I'll show some of the book in a little bit. But right now it's Cole, and we got Cole right here. He's fighting some serpentine men, maybe more lizard or than serpent, but I'm trying to switch them up a little bit. But yeah, it's the serpentine men, and see what we can get done tonight. So here we go. And this is again my interpretation of Russ Leach's Cole. Trying to keep it sort of on their brand a little bit with the not going too far off their base. Let's see. Draw some scales on this guy. Gotta have that, anytime you're doing the reptiles. Yeah, Howard really knew about what was going on in the world, I think. I think he had a good grip on what was going on with the Draconians. Thanks for everybody that's watching right now. I'm drawing, doing basically the first Inkstream. I started inking this character last night. Trying to do a couple of these streams a week, and doing some fan art of the Atlantean. And this is a book that comes out quarterly. Thanks for the 20 of you guys watching. Appreciate it. Doing some fan art from this book, the Atlantean. It's a campaign right now on fundmycomic.com. Closes Friday. This book comes out quarterly. It's fans for the old Savage Sword of Conan. You get the black and white art, and it's King Cole, created by Robert E. Howard, and this is written by Randy Zimmerman and illustrated beautifully by Russ Leach. They take the character King Cole and Brule the Spear Slayer. They put him on this epic adventure where they're going around hunting down all the serpent men. And fans of Robert E. Howard, Savage Sword of Conan, you're going to love this. So if you guys back the book right now, it's actually the third issue's up, but you can do the catch-up tier. You can get everything. If you back the book, it's going to come with a print. So they put out this book quarterly, every issue, and if you back it on Fund My Comic, you get a print. You're not going to get that on like Amazon. They also have these books on Amazon. They're everywhere. These guys, they put them out. So I want to do some fan art. It's a fun character. I like their take on it, and they're really do a great job with respect to Howard, but also bring in some new mystery and intrigue. And it's a damn fine, entertaining yarn to read. So. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. This channel, I do reviews. Now I'm doing draw streams. Just started really getting into these draw streams. I wasn't doing them before. I've had this channel for like 5 years, so just figured I would, take a leap of faith and just try it out. It's been real fun though, and I also do tip videos, and yeah, I make comic books. Right now, I'm working on 2 comics myself, and yeah, that's pretty much the rundown with Bat Merc. All right, start working on that arm right there. Start going into the hands. Right now, I'm just kind of doing the form. Can come back and start adding my lighting and my rendering. Trying to keep as much of the pencils that I had in there. All right. As soon as you start adding inks. Hey, how you doing there, M. Amazon. Yeah, you can get this book off Amazon, but I would recommend going to fundmycomic.com. That's all one word. That's a crowdfunding site. It's like Kickstarter, but it's made by comic book creators, for comic book creators. I even have my book Butch Cleaver up on there. Mine's kind of like a store, though. It's not a. They give you the option of doing like a campaign, or you can do a storefront. And I just have a storefront because my books are already complete. So, Patriarchy USA. What is your favorite conspiracy theory? Mine, I don't know, man. Probably Bigfoot. You know what I mean? He's more of a cryptid, but I don't know. There's a lot of them. A lot of them get debunked too. I like that show, The Y-Files. I think that guy, AJ, he does a good job. That Neanderthal video really locked me in. Hey, Ryan Morzov, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all 21 of you guys watching. Appreciate you. Cheers. I'm having a little coffee right now. I just got done watching Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Me and the kids, we just went through the first 4 movies, and that movie's got some cringy parts in it, but it's nowhere near as bad as the Destiny movie. You know what I love about Indiana Jones, man, is he's just a full-on pulp character. He's real pulpy, just as much as like the Rocketeer or Conan or Cole right here, But you could definitely tell that like Spielberg wasn't in that one. I know James Mangold did a good job with like Logan and the Wolverine and a couple of other movies, but there's just something missing. What are you drawing? Oh, okay. I'm drawing this right here. This is Cole, and he's an old character created by Robert E. Howard, like almost 100 years ago, and he's the first character from the sword and sorcery genre. Robert E. Howard also created Conan, Solomon Kane, and what the writer of this, Randy Zimmerman, and artist Russ Leach are doing is they're putting out books. They're taking the character, and they're putting out books every quarter. So if you guys are fans of like Savage Sword of Conan, you want that badass sword and sorcery art, you guys could back this book right now. And it's on fundmycomic.com. So if you go there and just look up the Atlantean, they'll have volume 1, issue 3, and they'll also have 1 and 2. And if you back it there, it comes with the free print. So this is what the print will look like. It's basically the cover though, without the trade dress. And my homie Inkspots painted this. The original art will always be usually in the front. That's what the inks look like before it was painted by Russ Leach. He's a badass. So go check it out, guys. It's awesome. Check out Fund My Comic. If you guys are cartoonists or you're into that, it's a great site to go check out. Let's see here. So yeah, I'm drawing Cole, and I'm also drawing Brule the Spear Slayer. That's his buddy. These guys are both taken from the first sword and sorcery story written by Robert E. Howard called The Shadow Kingdom. Do you like any of the Indiana Jones films? Yes, I like all of them except for the Dial of Destiny. I haven't even finished that one. Let's see here. What are you drawing? You looking at something to draw this? Hey, how's it going, Johnny Cash? Thanks for stopping by. No, I'm not looking at anything. This is out of my head. I'm just looking at the reference to like get the costumes down and some of the stuff, and then I'm doing a couple of tweaks, putting my little artistic spin on it, but trying to keep Russ's design for Cole. If it was me drawing Cole, I'd draw him differently. I have my own way I think that Cole looks, but I wanted to do fan art of this one. How long had this taken you so far? This has taken me a few hours. Just because I'm chilling and doing a draw stream and hanging out and talking. If it was a competition, I'd probably have to do it in an hour or two, and it wouldn't look as good. It'd look even worse. Let's see here. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna draw this for like an hour. Probably do 2 more streams of me inking this, and then it'll be done if I'm fast. Let's see here. What about those Alan Quartermain indie bootleg films? I think that's the name. Yeah, Alan Quartermain's an old character. I haven't seen those. I'll check them out though. I did like the one that the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen by Norrington, the guy that did Blade, the one with starred Sean Connery. I really liked that movie. The one that it's based on the Alan Moore book. We lost a good one with that director, man. I tell you, he came in, he did Blade, and then he did League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and then Hollywood lost him. I think that was one of the best directors of the modern era. Yeah, he was. I forgot what he did, a horror movie too. I think before that, forgot the name of it. It was like about an AI robot taking out all these people. It had like Brad Dourif in it. It's pretty cool. I forgot the name. But the Indiana Jones films. Let's see here. Oh, do I compete? No, I don't. I don't compete really. I would compete though. It's not something I'm like against doing, but I would do it. Yeah. Usually when you compete too, you want to do like a lot of shadows, big images, not too much rendering. There's little things you want to, like little shortcuts you could do. Some people are really quick though; they can add tons of detail, but that's a whole nother like skill unto itself. I think, personally. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Yeah, the Indiana Jones movies. Yeah, I like my favorite is the Last Crusade. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Let's see here. But yeah, if you guys are into like comic books, comic reviews, draw streams, uh, tips on making comics, like coming into this indie scene, you could sub to this channel, man. This is the channel for you. Always doing stuff. I've been on this YouTube for a few years now. I'm just now starting to do the draw streams. Pretty fun. Yeah, I like that dynamic too with Sean Connery and Harrison Ford. I think that's the perfect Father's Day movie. How long have I been drawing? I've been drawing for like 30 years. So I'm drawing forever. Since I was like 4 years old. Something like that. Still learning. It's like a thing you just keep learning how to do. Yeah. But yeah. Love these Cole stories. I'm really digging the new Conan books too that are coming out by Heroic Signatures. The one Jim Zub's writing. Those are great. I can't wait for Conan number 25, I think. That one's going to be 35 pages, fully painted by Alex Horley. So excited for that. What's the longest you have taken on one piece of work? Probably it just depends because I don't really have like infinite time to work on stuff because I got a day job, so I got to go and do that, and then I got kids and other things to do. But if I added up, probably like 2 weeks for one piece. That might have been a big one. But if it was me just sitting there, it probably would have been like maybe 14 hours or something like that. Yeah, drawing is just a skill. You know what I mean? Like anybody could do it. It's just some people got to work harder than other people to do it. But yeah, it's just something you got to put in those 10,000 hours if you're willing to do that. You could get good at drawing. I suck at painting. I don't even know how to paint. I want to learn how to paint. That's one of the things I was going to try to get to this year, but we'll see. I'm also trying to develop I'm making like basically a new story. I'm working on 2 other books, but I wanted to kind of create my own another universe of characters that I'm trying to put together. I think it'll be really fun. And yeah, I was at the art store today. I've been looking at these different types of art books. I'm looking for one that's like leather and it's got thick paper, a lot of paper, some that you can tear out that don't rip. Something strong. It seems like the best ones are on they're coming from Japan. And I like to use those for like character designs and whatnot. A lot of people just use AI now, but I don't like to do that. Oh, thanks, Tiffany. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Ever done any of the X-Men Savage Land art? I would, man. I would do probably Sauron, like maybe Sauron versus Rogue or something like that. That'd be a badass piece, if I did it right. I like Sauron. He's pretty cool. Even Magneto out there, Savage Wolverine. I like that because it's pretty much like that. When they go to Savage Land, it turns into straight up a pulp magazine. It turns into like Cole or or Tarzan, right? It's basically pulp. It gets real pulpy when they go there, and that's why they did it because those cats like Claremont and Byrne, they're all those old school comic creators are all fans of pulp. You know, as soon as you start throwing the fantasy in there, like I was listening to an interview online today with I don't know if you guys are fans of that show Primal. I think it's like the best TV show ever made, like in the last 10 years. And they had the creator on there, Gendy Tartakovsky, and he was talking about Primal, you know, and it's like nobody knew what time period it was, but the moment we started putting humans in there with dinosaurs, yeah, it's pulp, you know, it's not scientific no more. It's fantasy, you know, it's full, you know, full pulp action, you know. Try hydro dipping and fluid art where I spin it. Oh, okay. Yeah, never tried that. Let's see here. But yeah, I would definitely draw some Savage Land stuff. It's just usually when I like draw my pieces, I spend a lot of time on them. So if it's like if it's something I'm going to dedicate like that many hours of my life to, I want to draw like I want to put a lot of time into it. You know what I mean? Most of the time, unless it's like I guess a competition or something like that, or if I'm doing like comic book pages. I'd show you guys some pages of my book right now, but it'd be spoiling. It'd be too spoilery, you know. The book I'm working on though, it's gonna be a weird format. It's gonna be kind of square, but it's something like that. I don't want to do too fast, but yeah, that's a page right there of sequential art, and that's a whole nother ball game. But this is one of the. I'll show you a. Let's see here. One of the characters in my book coming out. His name is Dockle. He's one of the main characters in my book Hell War. This is him right here. I should have a picture of Hell War ready, but yeah. So he's one of the main characters, and that's my book Hell War. That's going to be coming out in March. I got 10 more pages of that to do, but I've been jamming on that for a while, and that's why I like doing these art streams. I can just chill out because those sequential pages that's just a different muscle, you know. Live drawing is a muscle. Competing against people is a muscle. Competing against people live is a muscle. Sequential art is a muscle. Doing a cover is a different muscle of art. They're all different, but you just got to get out there and basically start fucking shit up. Like just start doing your best and being okay with losing and fucking up, you know. And that just goes for everything in life. You know, why do we fall, Bruce? So we can learn to pick ourselves back up. You know, it's the same thing, and that goes for everything in life. It's just myself included. You know, like people are afraid of fucking up. They want to nail everything down the first time they do it. It just doesn't work like that. The brain just can't do that. Especially if you're an artist, man. Artists, they process things, right? Most of the time, we process and we don't store. We process and interpret, and then we vomit it back out onto the page. We're not storing it in like hard drive. A lot of people, or not a lot of people, but some people are, you know, really good at math and, you know, they're rocket scientists and they could store information in their brain like hard drives. You know, a lot of artists, they can remember imagery and things like that, but they're interpreting and they're processing, so they don't keep too much. And then they want to move on to that piece and they want to, again, put it out on the page. I think that's just kind of my view on that, I guess. Let's see here. Working on that right there. Okay. So I think I'm going to start working on some foliage, a little bit in the background. I want to start hammering out the back. So, and what I wanted right here was some dead trees. I was talking about that the other day. Basically, you got this like area right here where it's kind of lively, and then there's this log bridge, and then there's this like void, this chasm, this trench, and then on the other side is just like a burnt out forest, you know. So I'm gonna try to get in there with that. I got this new brush pen by forgot the name of the company, but the art is a little different. Pintel. Most of you guys probably know what that is, that company. But get in here, start doing some trees. I'll come back to you. There's that. Looking forward to the weekend. Probably going to go get some swimming done tomorrow. It's been pretty humid out here where I'm at. This tree's going. Okay, come back for you. Burnt out trees. I don't know if you guys have ever driven through a forest that's been burnt. It's pretty wild. Most people have. Let's see here. Hey, how's it going? Let's see. Got a couple chats right here. I lost my home recently. We had to pause school for a bit. I, of course, was sad, but had to keep moving. I kind of really good sports kid. I feel it taught me a valuable lesson about in general. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely at a young age. They'll do that. Sorry to hear about that, by the way. How's it going, Piper? Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, I mess up my sentences all the time. Especially when I'm typing the autocorrect. I don't even go back and fix it anymore. It's just, especially if I'm in a chat, you know. It's just like, this is what it is. Get these burnt out trees. I'm going to come back and add some stuff to these. All right. All right, let's see here. Going good, going good. Nice. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Smurf Dabs. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Adge. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. If you guys are into comic books, comic book reviews, tips on comics, you might like this channel. Maybe you could hit subscribe and like. If not, I appreciate it either way. You guys are awesome for stopping by. Yeah. YouTube's getting crazy now, man. All right. Looking forward to that new Predator Badlands. That movie looks pretty pulpy too. It's gonna be fun. Let's see here. I really like the pens used in Japanese calligraphy. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm finding out. Like I was telling my kid today, it seems like for comics nowadays, just for all the tools that you need, it seems like the Japanese are making the best stuff. Like the type of book I was looking for, I went down this rabbit hole today where I wanted a new like sketchbook. Like I like sketchbooks. I'd like to have like 100 of them, right? But right now I'm specifically looking for a sketchbook that looks kind of high end, you know, kind of badass with like a leather cover maybe. And if not that, then just something where the pages are thick, you know, a certain type that could take ink at least, and that can rip out, you know what I mean, when they have the little dotted ripping zone, so you don't have to tear them out or cut them out. So I was looking for that. They have them, but they don't have anything with that kind of, you know, that pop, you know, that with that leather cover. But then I was looking over on like Temu and like Etsy, they got tons of leather, like medieval looking sketchbooks and all kinds of crazy cool looking stuff. So I was looking at that, but then I stumbled upon a bunch of Japanese books where they have tons of cool books like that, and I'm probably gonna get some off Amazon. And reason being is I'm working on a new like fantasy, probably a new fantasy story, and I'm doing some world building, and I want to make up a bunch of new characters. It's gonna be like a gothic fantasy, you know, something like Elric and that type of vein. Legacy of Kain. I don't know if you guys are into those video games, something like that. Super cool. Keep it up. Thanks again. Thanks for that, man. Baby 303. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is a brush pen I'm using on this one. It's the Pinto one. This one has a different type of ink though. It's like a Japanese style. It's a little lighter, but yeah, these are like the best. And then I use these Tombow ones too. They come in a 2-pack. These are my favorite. And I got a bunch of these other new Japanese pens I haven't cracked into yet. I got this one with white ink. That one's gonna be fun. It's like this one, but it's got white ink. So I'm looking forward to that. I got these at the Art Supply warehouse. This is gonna be fun. This one's another whiteout pen. You could replace these nibs in there. And this one, I'm really excited about this one. This is Karataki Menin Mohitsu number 8. Looking forward to that. And I call these like these noose pens. They got these ropes at the end. The other Japanese ones. So, but I kind of like to go through my supplies that I have first, and then I start moving into the other stuff. So, but yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Montoya. Hey, thanks for stopping by, brother. Just doing a little bit of trying to do some burnt ass trees in the background. Singed like my voice after drinking coffee at the end of the day. Yeah, so we'll get some of that in there. I'll probably wait on that, and then I'll come in. All right, I'll start doing these fucked up branches real quick. Hey, how's it going, Raul? Too? Thanks for stopping by, man. No, I don't live in the South. I live in California. Yeah. I wouldn't mind living out there though. I think everybody should move, you know. It's just my personal opinion. I think people need to move and travel, and they also need to like not do the same job forever. They need to get out and try their things. I think as humans we're meant for more than just the same, you know, mechanical mechanized grinding stone, you know, like Conan in the movie. Yeah, and then if you just stay complacent, your brain does too. So you got to use it or lose it, basically, is what I'm saying. The same thing goes for when you start aging. You got to get out there and use it. Let's see here. Burnt trees sounds like a challenge to draw. Yeah, it is challenging, definitely. Thanks, man. This is actually, he does look a lot like Conan. This is Cole right here. I'm trying to draw this Cole. This is from the campaign. It closes on Friday. This is Russ Leach's Cole, and I cannot recommend this book enough. I think this is the best book in indie comics right now. It comes out quarterly, constantly, top quality, guys. Go back this book, and the campaign closes. This is issue 2. The campaign closes on Friday on fundmycomic.com. It's reasonably priced. It's black and white, and if you go to the campaign and get it, you're going to get a print like that, which is awesome. This can go like in a little frame, and you can hang it on your wall. And they're all the covers are always painted. They always hire a painter. This one's by the homie Inkspots. Inkspots has a book out now called Frog G, and this is what the inks look like before it's painted. So, again, guys, go check it out. For fans of Conan, Savage Sword of Conan, go pick up the Atlantean. And this is the story of Cole, the King Cole, and Brule the Spear Slayer. And if you guys don't know, Cole is like the great-great-grandfather of Conan from like 10,000 years ago. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get back to the chat. Thank you again, Raul. I haven't drawn Conan in like 10 years. This is like me kind of easing back into Conan. I did a Solomon Kane the other day. So, hail Tank Ferret. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Appreciate you. Montoya, yeah. Well, my grandpa is still working with some job at 70. We try to get him to retire, but he won't. I don't know why. Yeah. I would say just keep letting him work. Again, you guys do what you gotta do. I don't know your personal life, but I work. I had a guy come in at work, and he was like 67, dude. He looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Viggo Mortensen put together. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm 67." He's like, I'm like, "Dude, you look like a good 40." Yeah. Let's see here. Russ Leach is making one of the best books out right now, The Atlantean. As it's meant to be. I agree, man. Yeah, cheers, man. A beer would be nice right now. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't had a beer in a minute. I've been drinking coffee. I'm trying to cut back on the beer and the brewskis and the whiskey. trying to lose about 30 pounds. So it's been a lot of coffee. I'm getting there though. I've been doing the fasting and trying to cut down on the carbs. So that's been working a little bit. It's been working a little bit, finally. So get that burnt ends. Some of those burnt ends. Gotta go, man. Have a good one. I sub so I don't forget you. Oh, thank you, man. I hope you stop by again. I'm trying to do 2 of these live draw streams a week where I do fan art. And then eventually my plan is to start showing some sequential art on one of my books. It's probably not going to be for about, I don't know, a while. But I do want to do that. Maybe on the book I'm working on with Brian. But I don't want to, it's got to be like non-spoilery. But once I start doing my own, the next thing of mine, I'm going to get in there and really let people check it out and see stuff. Because I think that's really fun. Thanks, Cross Comics. I appreciate you, man. It was fun hanging out with you the other night. You got that young Kurt Cobain look. Yeah, he does look like Kurt Cobain a little bit, huh? Do the fan art of the Canadian Shield. Yeah, he'd be a fun character to draw. I would definitely draw him. Yeah. Let's see here. Like that. The thing about these trees too is like they're so high up, and then the branches don't start till like right here for the ones I'm going for. Yeah, go back to Canadian Shield. It's on its 3rd book. Absolutely. Is that right there? So, but yeah, we were talking about Indiana Jones. That's right. I haven't finished the Dial of Destiny. I started watching it, but I thought it was okay. But yeah, it just was missing Spielberg. I could really feel his presence missing. I know that the last one wasn't as good, but I did like it. I just rewatched it. Not the last one that came out. The last one Spielberg did, the Crystal Skull. I just finished watching that right now again. My daughter, she actually liked that one, and I think she likes Temple of Doom the most. And I think Temple of Doom, it's not my favorite, but I think it's I think it might be one of the most. I think it might be a perfect movie. The Temple of Doom. It's really good. It's one of the best pulpy movies too, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we got the eating the monkey's brains and all that, and all the bugs and everything. Let's see here. Have you ever thought of, hey, how's it going, Smurf Dabs? Thanks for stopping by. An NFT project? Yeah, I have actually. Not really my thing right now. Dirk Diggler, hey, how you doing? Temple of the Dog. Yeah, that's what is it? Kurt Cobain and or no, it's Eddie Vedder and Chris Cornell. I'm Going Hungry. That song. Going hungry, yeah. Something. But it's on the table or something like that. Yeah, I remember that song. Let's see here. Yeah, I could see that, man. Definitely losing the voice to that one. Yeah. Yeah, I think like Cornell, like back when I mean, obviously I heard Black Hole Sun, that was a big hit, but like later on I was like, yeah, because all those bands, I really dug them all. I ain't gonna lie, like I was into all that. I mean, before I really started getting into like melodic death metal and all that, I was in like 4th grade and I was listening to these guys. That's when they came out, and all the grunge bands, I liked them all. Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, list goes on. Soundgarden. Yeah, dude. Then just like alternative rock, with Foo Fighters, they picked it up. Yeah, then because a lot of them just kind of came in after the hair metal, the glam metal kind of died out. But yeah, Chris Cornell, I think he was probably the best singer out of all that scene, in my opinion. Something about his voice. One of my favorite bands, At the Gates, their singer's not doing too well. He's actually fighting some cancer right now. If you guys could give some you guys are, I don't know if you get a lot of people like At the Gates, but send some positive vibes out there to Thomas Lindbergh, man. That guy needs it. And he recorded vocals for the last album, so they're just sitting there waiting to go. I just saw an update last week, so love At the Gates. Let's see here. Trying to read these. Sorry, lost it to better. I remixed it in the 90s. I'm a Gling. I'm going to finish the last episode of Alien Earth and crash out to finish this painting before the studio. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch that tonight too. I gotta watch Dexter as well. I passed out last night. I stayed up late last night. I was doing a drawing this. I'm trying to finish this. Oh, okay. Let's see here. I think you two tanked. Have a great night. Why did you draw right? Yeah, you know what? I've never drawn Ryu before. Yeah. Looking forward to that new movie though. That new what is it? Street Fighter. That should be pretty fun. Yeah. Here we go. These burnt ends. There we go. Like that. It's funny, all the movies too that kind of do the Indiana Jones thing. You know, they kind of like The Mummy. Do a little bit of that in there. Even Peter Jackson's King Kong had a little bit of vibes like that going. Yeah. We'll go back in there and we'll start tweaking out on those branches. So we'll do this right here. Let's see. I've never drawn the Streets of Rage. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, it's getting pretty late. Some more coffee. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. Everybody for subbing. Just got a few subs in tonight. You guys are awesome. Going to be doing a show tomorrow too with Edwin Azevedo. Is going to be talking about his omnibus for his books coming out. So we'll be doing the show tomorrow at 11 p.m. So Boogie Nights, yeah, that was back in the day, huh? That was Marky Marker. Yeah, man, he's a good actor, man. A lot of people hate on him, but I think he's great. I can't wait to see that new movie he did where he's the guy on the plane, that new one by Mel Gibson. I forgot all about that. Yeah, it's just like a fun, like, action thriller movie. Nothing crazy about it. Gibson was talking about it on Rogan. Like, yeah, I just made a fucking action movie. That's all it is, dude. Like, oh, okay, I'll check that out. Remember Max Payne? That movie, Max Payne. that was fun. Could have been way better. Those video games were dope. They kind of had like that Norse like thing going with like the verbiage in there. Just the theme, I guess, the vibes. Yeah. There we go. Nothing's right there. I could do that. Okay. Takes a minute to do these trees here. Screaming trees. Remember those guys? I nearly lost you there. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. With that. Yeah, lost you. Yeah. I just feel like music died in the 90s. I think this a lot of stuff died, you know? Like it was like the pinnacle. Comics, movies, just kind of peaked out, I guess. That's the word people say. Movies, wrestling, video games, music, comics. For sure, for sure. That's just feels like that. Okay. So we got that right there. Little background for us right there. Start working on this. Jump off that for a little bit. Come back to that. Keep going for like another 30 minutes. Yeah, definitely, dude. Raul. I was gonna say Raul with the T. Raul and T. Yeah, I think we kind of peaked out at the 90s, man. I really do. I'm not saying all the best stuff was in the 90s, but even the underground shit, bro. Like even like a lot of the metal that I like, just kind of 90s, man, was where it was at. Just peaked out. Even I don't even like rap, but even the rap seemed better back then. It's like at least they were a gangster, you know. That's like what the fuck. Yeah. I mean, the list just goes on. It really does. Really does. Okay, we'll do that right there. Get a little bit of fray. I like to think this is just he's got this bear skin just wrapped around the side of him, you know, this dead animal skin. And his belt's just wrapped around that, holding his pants, you know, keeping it there. His pants and the bear skin up. So he could ride the horse and not, you know, get hurt, rip his ass up doing it, you know. Mac and the 8 coming along. Good, bro. Nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Do a little different type of rendering right here just to switch it up. So you know it's not the tree in the background. There we go. Just leave it like that for now. Let the piece speak to me, you know. Sometimes you got to let the drawing speak to you. Just let things happen. I'll tell you where to go. Start working on this. I want to do that bridge, but I'm going to work on dude's arm real quick. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I think I'm going to try to watch some Bob Ross. Try to make some bacon. Watch that full Bob Ross. Used to do that all the time. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Primal though, man. That's my show. I think it was just so good. Great show. I could rewatch that. Everybody likes it. Oh yeah, tattoos. Yeah, I'm terrified. I'm always thinking about it though. My buddy's like, "Hey man, you know what? You should do tattoos. You know, there's a lot of money in that. I know a guy that I know a lot of people made a lot of money in that because it's all on the table. It's all cash. You know, it's all cash. I'm like, oh snap! Just thinking about it. Watch the Alien show. Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of people are hating on it. I'm actually digging it. I only watched the first 2 episodes, and I like the characters. I think it's fun. You know, some people were saying the good thing is because they didn't listen to Ridley. I guess I don't know, but to be fair, I kind of like all the stuff, all the Alien movies. I haven't even watched all of Romulus yet. I started watching it, but I passed out. My dumb ass passed out. So, um, but this is a prequel, I guess. It's before Romulus. I saw some dude on Twitter. He like posted the timeline of when the show takes place, and it's in it's like basically it's from my understanding it's Prometheus, Covenant, Alien Earth, um, Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Romulus, and then Alien Resurrection. I think that's the order. And then they're not even. It's not canon with Alien vs Predator is no longer canon as far as I know. They're gonna reintroduce a new canon with Predator. I think they're gonna do that. They have to. I mean, and they're doing that with Badlands. Like if you look in the Badlands trailer, they're even bringing in the aliens from Independence Day. I'm all about that, dude. There's not. I mean, why not? Why not have the aliens from Independence Day and the xenomorphs and the Yautja, have them all in the same universe? Space is pretty big, man. Hey, how's it going, K-pop? Katie Green, thanks for stopping by. Oh, it's mid pre-sequel. Yeah. Yep, just drawing a little fan art for the Atlantean. This book's closing down on Friday. You guys go back it. This is issue 2. Issue 3's live right now. And those guys, once they're done, they scoot it and boot it. They ship it out to you with the quickening. So if you guys can go back it, I know I did. I can't really back too many books right now, as much as I used to do back in the day. But I always back these guys when I can. I always back because they always deliver. I always know that I'm going to get my issues. So far I've gotten it's the 3rd book, so tried and true. Yeah. Let's see that. Oh yeah, back break. Oh man. Oh yeah, definitely. I hear you. Yeah, and then I'll pick up a couple comics at the comic book store. There's a few I read right now, but those are they're right there. I can pick them up. I don't gotta back them, so it's just I like reading my Conan and Solomon Kane and a couple other books. Battle Beast is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's a lot of indie in the comic book stores too. A lot of indie in there. Believe it or not. So you could still support local comic book stores and indie creators when you buy comics at a comic book store. It's not all on the internet. Smurf Dabs. It would be sick if you did an NFT project. So many ways you can go about it. I could see it mint out. We just got to cook it. I know some people that would support on Ape Chain. It's something I've been talking to my brother-in-law about that for about 5 years. I was going to do some NFTs for him, but I just never took off. Yeah, I'm just really kind of deep in my books right now, so. But it's definitely something to look into, 100%. 100%. Now I'm working on these arm braces right here. Again, I'm really digging this design of him. He's just kind of a lot of skins, you know what I mean? A lot of leathers and belts. It's a cool character. That okay. I got this right here. The old axe. The old Axadoo. There's that. All right. It's got an axe to grind with this serpentine man right here. Oh, and then what they did with the what Russ and Zimmerman did with the Shadow Kingdom, man. That whole like, I have to show it next time. I gotta go find it, but like just showing like the whole the world that existed that Robert E. Howard created before Cull and the Atlantean. Like there's just like vampires and demons and werewolves. Like they're all there. It's all on the planet, And I think it's far out. And the way that he drew them, man, so cool. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of. I think I'm gonna do a little brush real quick. All right, squeeze a do. There we go. All right. A little bit of gory. Okay. Get a little bit of baseline going with the gore, with the blood. Always add more later. There's that. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. That. Right here. Okay. Get that right there. Right, we got that. Have you read the Absolute Batman series? Oh yeah, I've been doing reviews on those. Every issue, yeah. Actually, I've been really digging that series. I like it a lot. It's very sci-fi action horror. Yeah, and definitely got like a little bit of it definitely has a little bit of the '90s influence in there. Some of those '90s characters. Really liked the last issue that had the origin of Bane. I did a kind of a long video review about it. Maybe too long, but I really dug it. I thought Snyder did a good job of like paying homage to what Chuck Dixon did with the character, and I feel that some of the things that were in the story you can actually take and add it to the canon. Not all of it, but some of it. I don't want to spoil it for Bane's just got his shit together in the new one. He's got a wife and kids. He runs shit. He at least he runs shit. He's not like just some dude going around Gotham. He's part of like the elite. And he turned his country into like a tourist destination. It's a place where people like to go. It's not like the Bane in the other one. It's a little different, but and at the same time he's even worse. So in some ways, and he's a hulking. He's even bigger. He's like 16 feet tall. but he can also control his muscles with the venom compound that gives him room to basically change the size and shape and strength of his muscles at a thought, which I thought was somewhat interesting. And the issue before that was probably my favorite issue, full-on body horror. New Superman film is lame. I don't know if I can watch it. You know what, man? I haven't watched it either. I just thought it looked a little too corny. No corn sweat, pun intended. But yeah, man, I don't know. I really like Man of Steel. I don't know, this one. It just seems really goofy, you know. And I know how James Gunn is a lot of the time, and I'm not really. I mean, I thought the Guardians movies was okay, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm sure I'll eventually check it out. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of losing faith in some of the superhero movies. Kind of fatigued out on those. Every now and then there's going to be a good one, though. You know, every now and then there's a good superhero movie coming out, but not all the time. Okay. I'll tell you what I am looking forward to, though. I'm looking forward to Deathstalker. That's coming out. I'm looking forward to Frankenstein on Netflix by Guillermo del Toro. I know he's been working on that for like 20 years, so I'm looking forward to that. That's coming out in November. I'm looking forward to Predator Badlands. That looks fucking badass. So there's still some cool stuff coming out. Avengers, was it Avengers? I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to the Avengers movie. I'll check it out, but not looking forward to it too much. The new Spider-Man movie, I don't know. I don't like the idea of Punisher being in it. Now, the more I think about it. Yeah. But we'll see. All right. Have a good one, bro. I'll see you later, Montoya. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Weird ink. Alien Earth is pretty dope. Yeah, I've been digging it. Let's see here. Sorry, Smurf Dads. I got to check out the reviews. Absolute Bane is a beast. I can't wait for the issue 15. I believe that's Absolute Joker. Yeah, dude, I don't want to spoil it anymore. I'm not going to. It's weird. It's a weird thing, man. It's a weird topic, you know. And it's like there's a lot of younger cats out there in college, you know, that are really digging this Absolute Batman, and they kind of it's a new like generation, man, where they're really digging that. A lot of younger cats on TikTok, and that's fine, man. People kind of need their Dark Knight, you know. Is what it is, dude. You know. People are just like, oh, it's woke. They made Barbara Gordon. She's black. Like, who cares, dude? It's not canon, you know. Who gives a shit? It's fun. Again, it's like watching David Cronenberg doing Batman. That's why I dig it. You know, mixed with like 90s like image books. I'm like, okay, fucking sign me up. Okay, I'm gonna read that, dude. And I like Snyder, dude. He's one of my favorite writers. You know, his Batman run was dope. Even the stuff that was like weird, like his what was it, the new 52 stuff, his Gordon Batman. I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, right. Barbara Gordon's a woman. I mean, yeah, you got to have some parameters. You know what I mean? Obviously. Yeah. Sometimes I do get a little carried away with the swapping. Clean some of this up right here. But another book I'm looking forward to is that new Punisher by Dan Panosian and Jimmy Palmiotti. That one looks pretty dope. It's only a 4-parter. I don't know about the new Punisher series either, though. I'll have to check that out, but I don't know. And then there's this one called Skinbreaker by Kirkman. That's coming out, and David Finch is doing the art, and you let him just kind of chill and do badass fantasy art. So just packed with detail, man. I'm really looking forward to that. Liam Sharp has a Spawn the Dark Ages book he's been working on like for a couple years. I'm looking forward to that. I kind of, there's some comics out there. I'm cool if comics aren't really the thing in movies right now. I'm down to like read some good comics. I like the medium of comics more than movies. Yeah, Streets of Fire by Walter Hill. I think it's written by John Milius. That movie's fucking awesome, son. My dad put me up on that, like, at a young age. I love it because it's like 80s rock and roll mixed with like basically like biker street noir, in a way. A little bit, not too much, because there's no like detective really stuff in there too much, But yeah, definitely, I love Streets of Fire. Michael Perrier, Rick Moranis, Diane Lane. Yeah, that movie slaps, bro. Hard recommend. There's this movie I want to watch that's called Metal Beast, I think. It's like a cheesy, werewolf cyborg movie, and like what's his name, Kane Hodder, that played Jason's in it. So I've seen it. It looks fun. I was like, I want to check this shit out. Trying to get in there a little bit. There we go. Yeah, To Live and Die in LA is a classic. Yeah, it's another good one. So many good movies, and there's a lot too, man. There's a lot of good movies. There's this one I saw a preview for called Dust Devil. It's like a supernatural like western. Looks really cool. Came out in like the 80s or 90s. Missed that one. There's tons of stuff. So I'm saying, man, like earlier conversation, like a lot of the best stuff came out like in the 90s or ended, There's movies out there we haven't even seen yet that came out, We can go check that shit out. Looking forward to it. You know what I mean? Some grass in here. There's a strange claymation type film about a post-apocalyptic dude that travels into inner and human bodies. I don't know how to describe it. Sounds like Inner Space with Rick Moranis and Dennis Quaid, but I don't know. That movie's a hard recommend too, by Joe Dante. Hard recommend. That's the director of Gremlins and my favorite werewolf movie after The Wolfman, The Howling. Yeah, definitely check that out. Yeah. Definitely. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Message reacted. That's weird, man. I don't know why. It seems like it's deleting some people's messages. Sam R. I don't know if you deleted your messages or someone else did. I'm streaming on my phone right now, so I don't know. Let's see. There's that. Okay. Mad God 2021. Ooh, that sounds crazy. Let's look into that. Let's see here. Oh, and then Walter Simonson, bro. Like I'm waiting for his new Thor books, man. Like wait for those to come out. I think he's almost done with them, or the new series. He was plugging along on those for a few years, and he just kind of took a break from them. Oh, you do? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I thought that was like Twitter like censoring me, but it's good to know. Good to know. Thank you, my friend. All right. Okay. Okay, we got that. All right. Okay. Sorry. Do that all the time. Right now I'm just using a brush trying to get that log in there. Yeah. Trying to make him stand out too. That bear skin popping. All right. I want to see a new Cole movie. I want to go back and watch that one again with Kevin Sorbo. Is Cole. Okay, there's that. You guys ever eat was it conchitas? Those the little Mexican sweetbreads? Ah, oh, love those. Might have one of those later. Might have one of those later. Let's see here. Stop motion animated horror. Special effects by Phil Tippett. Gas mask character describes or descends into a nightmarish underworld. It's like a Tool music video on LSD. Yeah, dude. Mexican sweetbread. So good. I went and scooped up some of that yesterday. It goes good with coffee. I was gonna have one right now, but I'm trying to watch my my sugars. I had a little bit of ice cream. Some of those moose tracks. Yeah. Good stuff. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. It's a little bit better like that. These. All right. Might fix that later. Got a little bit of the background going right there. Still got some more work to do on this. Let's see. Yeah, right about here. Oh yeah, trees. Yeah. I need to get out in the woods more. Yeah. Definitely get out in the woods more. All right. So I got a little bit of that going right now. Probably going to call it right now. Just wanted to do a little hour draw stream. Yeah, and then hopefully gonna do 2 more next week as well. Gonna probably go watch that new Dexter, man. That's my show. There's only a few episodes left on that, and then I'm gonna catch up on Alien Earth. 2 good shows right now. I really appreciate everybody that stopped by, everyone that hit like, everyone that subbed tonight. It's freaking awesome. I hope you guys have a killer weekend, and you guys have a productive next week. As always, thanks for watching, and remember to roll the bones to know your role. See you guys next time.